What if I told you that some of the most stunning, unforgettable places in South America are also some of the cheapest, and barely anyone's talking about them? Forget the overpriced tourist traps. We're going deep into lush jungles, ancient cities, hidden beaches, and colorful towns where your money stretches way further and the adventure feels real. If you're craving beauty, culture, and epic experiences without draining your bank account, this video is your golden ticket. Welcome to the channel, where we uncover the world's most underrated travel spots, perfect for curious minds and budget explorers. Today, we're diving into 10 hidden gems across South America. They're low cost, low crowd, and high on magic. Let's get right into it. Before we hit the road, do me a quick favor. If you love discovering places that aren't in every travel vlog, give this video a like, hit that subscribe button for weekly hidden gem content, and drop a comment below about your favorite budget trip or one you're dreaming of. Let's inspire each other to travel smarter. 1. Popayan, Colombia. Known as the White City, Popayan is a colonial masterpiece tucked in the hills of southwestern Colombia. Whitewashed buildings, cobblestone streets, and zero tourist chaos. This place is dripping with history and yet totally underrated. The cost of living is incredibly low. You can feast on local meals for just a few bucks, stay in a colonial guest house for under $20 a night, and wander into historic churches or lively markets for free. It's peaceful, beautiful, and full of that authentic Colombian warmth, without the crowds of Bogota or Medellin. 2. Potosí, Bolivia. One of the highest cities in the world, Potosí sits at over 13,000 feet, but don't let the altitude scare you off. This silver mining city has a wild past, and it shows in its grand colonial buildings and haunting mining tunnels. You can take a tour into the old mines, visit fascinating museums, or just walk the steep streets and soak in the raw, unfiltered vibe. Bolivia is one of the most budget-friendly countries in South America, and in Potosí, everything from meals to tours costs a fraction of what you pay elsewhere. 3. Cuenca, Ecuador. While Quito and Guayaquil tend to hog the spotlight, Cuenca quietly steals hearts, and it does it with style. Nestled in the southern Andes, this high-altitude city is a blend of old-world charm and modern livability. Picture colonial architecture with flower-draped balconies, cobbled lanes that invite slow strolls, and the sound of church bells echoing from centuries-old cathedrals. But Cuenca isn't just a pretty face. It's livable. You'll find artisan markets, live music in cozy cafes, and lush river walks that feel like something out of a European village, but all for a fraction of the price. Want to live like a local? 4. Santa Teresa, Peru. Everyone's racing to Machu Picchu, but just a few valleys overlie Santa Teresa, a lush little jungle town most travelers don't even know exists. Getting there is part of the fun. After winding through dramatic mountain roads, past waterfalls and cloud forests, you arrive in a place that feels like the gateway to something sacred. And it is sacred, but not in a touristy way. Santa Teresa is raw, relaxed, and local. 5. Cabo Polonio, Uruguay. Now, this one's for the true wanderers. Cabo Polonio isn't just a location, it's a mindset. This tiny, windswept beach village in Uruguay has no paved roads, no cars, and very limited electricity. To get there, you hop on a special 4x4 truck that rumbles across dunes and pine forests. And when you arrive, it feels like you've stepped off the map. Time moves differently here. By day, you watch sea lions sunbathe on the rocks. By night, you lay under some of the brightest stars you'll ever see, listening to waves crash as your only soundtrack. You'll stay in rustic hostels or quirky beach cabins powered by solar panels. 6. Iruya, Argentina. Iruya is a little mountain town tucked deep into the Andes, and getting there is part of the adventure. The drive from Salta takes you along dramatic cliffside roads, through valleys and clouds, and then suddenly, this village appears like a dream. Stone houses cling to the hillside, llamas roam the streets, and the surrounding hikes are jaw-dropping. It's quiet, authentic, and extremely affordable. You can sleep and eat well here for under $20 a day, and feel like you've stepped into another time. 7. Vilcabamba, Ecuador. Nicknamed the Valley of Longevity, Vilcabamba has a laid-back, almost spiritual vibe. Locals are known for living past 100, and it's not hard to see why. The air is clean, the food is fresh, and life moves slow. It's a haven for yoga lovers, nature enthusiasts, and anyone who just wants to chill for a while. Prices are low, guest houses are cozy, and the surrounding mountains are perfect for day hikes. If you need to unplug and reset, Vilcabamba is your budget-friendly paradise. Unforgettable, Colombia. Nestled in the Andes and painted in pastel colors, Jericho is one of Colombia's best-kept secrets. It's full of flowers, balconies, artisan shops, and stunning views over the mountains. This is a town where people still ride horses through the plaza and chat over coffee for hours. It's super safe, deeply cultural, and costs next to nothing to enjoy. While other Colombian towns get busier every year, Jericho remains peaceful and ready to welcome travelers looking for the real deal. Navi Chachapoyas, Peru. Tired of the crowds at Machu Picchu? Head north to Chachapoyas, where Peru hides its other ancient wonders. Here, you'll find the Quilap Fortress, an enormous hilltop ruin often called the Machu Picchu of the north. But there's more: lush cloud forests, giant waterfalls like Gacta, and traditional villages that rarely see outsiders. Tours, food, and stays are all super affordable, and you get an equally epic cultural experience without fighting for space. It's rugged, remote, and real. The Isla del Sol, Bolivia. This mystical island in the middle of Lake Titicaca feels like something out of a dream. No cars, no crowds, just terraced hillsides, ancient Inca trails, and peaceful villages where time moves at a different pace. You can hike across the island in a day, sleep in a family-run guest house, and eat lakeside trout dinners, all for less than what you'd spend on lunch in most cities. Sunrises here are soul-stirring. And in 2025, with better ferry access and updated trails, it's the perfect low-cost destination for seekers and solitude lovers. So, which of these hidden South American gems is calling your name? Have you already been to one? Or are you adding 3 new pins to your travel map right now? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey through budget-friendly places that don't show up in every travel video, give this one a like, subscribe for more off-the-beaten-path content, and send this to a travel buddy who needs a little inspiration. And hey, if you're planning a trip and want more low-cost gems around the world, check out our playlist on underrated budget destinations. Until next time, travel slow, spend smart, and stay wildly curious. See you in the next one.